in my village, yeah. I start reminiscing, yeah. It's time for crying, fuck, I wanted to be different, yeah. Laying on the side, guess it's time for a different prayer. Oh, please favor for me. Do this one favor for me. I had to check.
Okay. Are you guys ready? Ready? Set. Anyway. Hey my faves, welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new here, my name is Songa Sikunja and welcome to the family. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please guys, I promise you, you will not regret it. If you've been here and you are a regular subscriber and returning subscriber, welcome back my love. I really hope you're going to enjoy this video. Basically, as you can see, I am with my two sisters here. My sister Zonge and my sister from another mother, and sister from another mother, guys. I've got a lot of sisters, but yeah. Anyway, we're basically attempting this mukbang thing. Guys, please be kind to us, because we've never done this before. And yeah, also an Uber, yeah, already dream. But yeah, we're just gonna be talking about random topics that we usually talk about. But I did write them down so that there's an awkward parts out, yeah. Let me speak, let me show you guys. And so I have this pill here. And so we just bought some wings from Burger King. I wonder this one. Can you help me open some? I think it's the normal one. And then we bought some cheese fries. Please open, my sister. And then we bought some pizza. But you know, I think what it is, I'm just depend on, the galleys. Because we have those stuff and none of the pizza juice. Alright, wait.
Yeah, here's the wing close.
Do you want this one as well? I think we can start with the
One.
It's getting a bit. Should I open one for now?
Yeah.
We start with the pizza because it's getting a bit cold.
Our big meeting.
It's a picnic in the house. This is our Valentine's, by the way, guys. We are spending Valentine's with you guys. But yeah, these are stunning. My friend doesn't eat really like the taste with them, so we have to make a plan. Because,
Are you outing me, bro?
There's some cheese fries. You want me to pass your slice, Miss Sick Girl? Not sick girl.
With the serviette.
How's the chocolate spot? I think I'm not sure. My mom wants to say this side, right?
Okay, I hope you guys show me.
Okay, yeah, so the first topic is everyone says it's when they ever eat. Okay, let me tell you and we come back anyway. So I think the first thing that we're going to talk about after such stipulating, guys, this man us want us to be like it's the food plus the talking. But anyway, waves of depression. I think this is a big one for me because I went through it earlier on today. Where I was just, guys, like after work today, I took a nap. I texted myself. I was like, "Tell me, where are you? I'm taking a nap now." She was like, "No, it's a nap. I woke up from that nap with depression. Why? What is it? Like, you don't need depression. They're living a hard life. The other person that I know called Asanun to really was really at a cafe because he had a long day. The other friend, he just randomly told me today that I'm feeling like such a long time. Because we're living such a hard life. So generally, like, even what you were saying, even last week, post-depression. You go through like these good moments in life, and then you just live. And I think we're all experiencing it.
In the 20s or just in life in general? Because of the time.
But at the 20s. But I also think, man, it's worse now. Yes, we went through depression like in varsity, but I don't think it was as bad. It was, but then like you could pinpoint as well. But this is what's causing me to feel this way. Like, school is just so frustrating. Like, I'm not coping. For me, I felt like I'm not finishing this coping, you know? And I would literally just validating. I remember when I was saying, like, what's that place? Landau. It's like the Landau. They found a second back to you. Yeah, when I was staying there and I got my own room, like I would shut myself in my room for days. And that's when COVID started, right? So it was easy for me to just be in my room. I didn't have to go to classes and I just didn't see the point of it. But now you can't exactly pinpoint because there's so many things going on at once. And then I feel like
With added spice.
like I was like they went through stuff but not like this.
Not really.
They went through similar stuff. That's why you find that internet has changed from mom doesn't understand to mom with the internet can understand.
That you can only speak to.
That you can only speak to about stuff. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's really anything very so. I just think we're more vocal about it. And that goes back to this thing, but we are more aware of our emotional. But if you go to your mom with something now, she's going to know how to deal with it. Which means she probably won't do the same thing. Especially when it comes to heartbreak.
Honey. That's another topic.
So much go to me because I know by the struggle, like you'll tell me if I'm too personal and you just.
I will cut you off as soon as you do.
But I know by you struggle with like internalizing your feelings and expressing when you are going through.
Yeah.
So that's your take on it.
Girl, I cry a lot. That's my way of healing and dealing with my depression.
That's your coping.
You know, like this week, I actually found myself very to cry. Because I'm like, oh hell no, I don't know what's going on, why I'm feeling this way. So that's my way of just hiding, not crying, coming back out like that.
And pretending.
Because not everyone will be there for you and understand what it is that you're doing. And I just like took it to the toilet, honey. And that's what happened. Yeah.
But at least you know a friend when you have a work with you and you can always go to him. Do not think you're causing yourself more harm than good by going away and as much as you feel some sort of relief, but at least let it out. So that's the best way to get through. If you have to let it out, then you can feel like you're moving on from it. But sometimes because you're not really communicating with anyone, because as much as I'm an oversharer, I always feel like once in certain level, I feel better.
Sometimes you also don't want to add more fuel to someone else. You know how some people just approach you and you feeling no already. And then when they add more, it's like too heavy. So that's why sometimes I just like, should I do it, should I do it myself? Must I speak to someone? So it just depends how heavy it is.
That's what I was saying to you as well. I was literally about to say that. But people just come at you and they don't even know what you're going through. They don't even ask how are you. They just come like, it's always about them.
Yes, yeah.
It's always about them. And that's a good thing.
So sometimes you just need to gauge
and consider
how someone else is feeling and if this is going to add more fuel to the fire. Since you're friends, sometimes like, I just want to speak with my end. Like there's no ways I can go and add this kind of stuff to that person. So it's both ways.
But apart from that, friend, we cry so much at work. Every time you cry, when I go to your work desk, I cry.
But look, sometimes if someone is like, I thought this girl is always crying. It's like I need space from her. You also don't want to. I can't relate. That's the back of working at home. Because at like the office, you get so overwhelmed, and then your manager like, can you please give this to me now? And I'm thinking,
but you know what? As much as it's nice in the Occidental Union, now it can get very difficult. Because, like, this past week, she's been working so much overtime. As much as Belle said it, but she was told to rest. Yeah, but she couldn't. And ultimately, I was actually reading it in that book that I'm reading now. The difficult thing with working from home is that, especially when you have like a small apartment, like how we do, where Sometimes I'll work here in the kitchen. No, besides that, sometimes I'll work here in the kitchen, sometimes I'll work here in the lounge. I hardly work in the you know. So I don't differentiate, the kitchen is for eating.
Yes.
So I don't know when to basically knock off.
When to switch off.
I don't even have lunch.
I actually don't have
like today we should not have lunch because all courses are why.
I think that's the only good thing about working from home. On the naps. The naps, guys, like, let him move. You must back in. Otherwise,
it's pressure. But what coping mechanisms like do you guys have besides Italian? What are you doing to make sure that your mental health is at least in a place where you don't want to throw the towel in? Because a lot of people, trigger women, like get to a point where they don't even see the point of living because the depression gets to that point. So what are you doing for your mental health?
So I pray.
Mm-hmm.
Prayer. I like my candles. I put my candles on, and that's where I find my peace. And I feel like I can center myself. And I like to literally tell God everything. Yeah, because prior you're like, should I tell God? I mean, that I have a heartbreak. Like, what is he gonna say? Girl, get over it, And now I have open conversations.
You want something?
Where I then tell him, he's giving me strength to overcome this heartbreak or whatever it is that's going on in my life. So I just try and give him all the stress and all the whatever it is. That's what I try to do.
And then when I'm talking, do I even feel?
That's toxic. That's
toxic. One thing about you, but I don't speak to people about my problems. You cry in private, and then I get to your room and you cry. Crying again.
Yeah, I cry a lot. Similar to Lucifer, I cried. I'm a crybaby. In the car,
I can't tell you how many times.
Sorry,
friend, I can't tell you how many times I've cried this week. I have you are singing and you are crying. Your lungs out and you're crying at the same time.
I can't tell you how many times I've cried this week. Like just yesterday, I went for my checkup and I just came back. Yesterday or the day before. And I was just crying, shame, and my boyfriend didn't know what to do with me, but I was like, I just need to cry. And then he's like, I understand you're feeling overwhelmed.
You didn't even have dinner,
I didn't want anything. I was just so frustrated. But luckily, I think what helps me is my support system. Because I don't always need to talk. Sometimes I just want to sit and just cry, and then I feel better. Most of the time, that's what I do, to be honest. I don't really talk a lot, but I do want to incorporate. I want to incorporate like therapy now because I don't talk to people a lot. Like, hey friend, I'm going through this today. I'm going through this. Like I'm saying, I just cried, but I do think that it's important that I speak about what I'm feeling, just so I can understand what I'm feeling and know how to cope with what I'm feeling for when I do actually feel those things, right? So I know one of the things. I don't know. But we always need to face our things. Like we don't always need to, but I think
I think the thing is when you kind of suppress them, it's like when you have a fight with maybe your significant other or your friend or your mom or whatever. I know, but I have that toxic.
That's toxic, girl.
No, actually, I don't. I used to. I get frustrated now when someone else does that. But I think it depends actually on the type of relationship. Like in friendship, sometimes I do like brush things under the carpet, and then I say, boy, like is we wanted to be pressure under the carpet, so I think with feelings it's the same thing. But as long as you're brushing them under the carpet, one day, the day they all come back, it's like, oh my god. So when it's just your support system,
that's my support system, and also like what I did this year was I started like devotion.
Yeah,
like my Jan was rough because of the overtime and being away from family and being away from people and just like it's like a whole new like shift from December especially. But what helped me get through it was devotion. Every morning waking up, saying what am I grateful for? What verse am I gonna feel today? How am I gonna apply the verse in my life? And stuff like that. So I think that helped me. And of course prayer as well.
It goes hand in hand. Because right off, because what I do is I'd wake myself up with like I got this from a friend actually online in the business, where I wake up and I listen to a gospel song to wake me up, and then I do the devotion, and then after the devotion I pray about it. So that really helped me. That helped me for the day. But yeah, I'm not sick as Okay, so for me, I think obviously gym, as much as it's hard.
Oh, how do you go to the
gym? No, I don't remember that.
That's another topic, friend.
So that's another.
It's so touchy for us. Typically, I'll drop Inam off at the gym. Then
I'm at the gym.
Typically, I'll drop Inam off at my That's one. Oh, you guys have. Yeah.
Yo, guys, this is extra 10 kg.
I'll drop her off at school, then I pass by the gym because the gym is on the way from there. And as much as you guys like, you're not on there to really definitely lunch. Nap is important because I feel tired the whole day and I don't understand, isn't gym supposed to give you energy? What am I? First of all, I go to the gym, as I was saying, gym helps me a lot. Because in that moment that I'm in the gym, I am focusing my pain on something else. I'm not focusing my pain on my emotional pain. I'm focusing it on everything, like everything. I am focusing it on this treadmill.
So you're redirecting the pain.
Yes, basically. Was that healthy though? But
I wanted to ask,
but isn't it healthy? Isn't that the whole point?
It's healthier, but you're not really
healthier than,
but you're redirecting it. You're not actually facing it.
True, I've never thought about it like that. But it helps me for that moment.
That point in time.
No, but
and it's good for your health. And it's good for your health.
They're not me.
But you redirect in that moment.
Yes. Then do I get you to past why do people get high? To escape.
I feel like I'm in this corner and you guys are having your own conversation.
To escape the
reality.
To escape the reality of the situation that you're in that moment. So yeah, that's what I do. Gym, number one. Number two, obviously prayer. And what I've been doing a lot lately is I'll wake up in the morning. Because sometimes, guys, it's natural. Yeah, especially when
you feel weak sometimes. I feel weak
to pray. Especially when not even the weakness part. Like if I'm having a better day than yesterday, I might forget to pray, which is very toxic. Yeah. God forgive me. But naturally, it happens.
So all of us.
Sometimes you forget because you're not asking God for something. Just to pray and say thank you, God, for this way. Yeah, but so what I've been trying to do now is in the morning I'll listen to a podcast. That is God related, whether it's just a prayer. I'm still trying to find the podcast that add in the comments if Minazo is me. Recommend. Oh God! No, that is not me.
I'm just like, when am I going to speak in tongues?
That is not me. So definitely not. No, bro, I can't do that.
You were listening to a podcast, dude. I'm not going to say who. This weekend I was like, what the hell?
But I was when it's all alive.
I get it's supposed to make you feel better, but she's making a damn noise. Like no way. Like you can't even listen to what the person is trying to get across because
what about doing seems like my 500 pounds.
Shana.
You know how when they talk about their weight problem and the crime. God, I'm
it's giving 500 else.
But yeah, it's giving tears. Then Emalanga, I'll read. That's another way that I shut out the noise, and it's been helping me a lot. I stopped reading for some time, probably guys for my 3-4 years. Where I haven't fully read a book, but I'm reading right now Atomic Habits. But yeah, before I go too much, because
guys, on the first topic,
then in the evening we're gonna have a part two loading.
Watching.
No, as in it's gonna be the same. Okay. Anyway, so how do you guys feel
about the fact that you can't go to the gym. Oh, that thing depresses me.
It's so annoying, because like you will tell yourself, this year,
Yes, friend.
I'm gonna look after my mental health, all health, but you just
because you're such a fat bitch.
Yeah. And then you get upset because your clothes don't fit you, but also your work schedule doesn't allow you as well.
Yeah.
So then
I think that's the unfair part on us, you and I specifically, because it's not because we don't want to go to the gym.
Yeah.
But it's almost impossible. I know they say if you want to,
you'll make time, but you
get back from work so tired because first you were traveling for long, number one, or you were stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
The whole time. So you're trying to build that. You want to build a habit. Like I know in January I was trying because there was a gym at the hotel where we were staying, but I could only do it so much in a week because I was so tired from work and I knew that right after the gym I need to shower, then we need to meet for supper, then I need to work. So where's the time? Where am I gonna like rest and just be like with myself? The gym was helping me in that sense because I would be like one with myself.
And then you got injured on top of that.
And then I got injured. And on that day, I was gonna go to the gym. I should have gone to the gym instead of taking a nap. Because that's when I took my knee. When I was getting on that jump bed. But now I'm scared. I'm like, imagine if I gone to the gym and then I lose. I would have lost my leg at the gym. Because that's quite a pipe.
That would have been bad. But yeah, like it's not fair.
It's not fair.
I actually find it so unfair. But I have this manager because he has everything in one day. Honestly, I was like, what is on? Like, how do you the Holy Spirit, like how do you do anything? Because he actually goes to school. He's our manager. He goes to the gym. He just got married. I mean, like it's a whole 9 yards. So he said actually he goes to the gym, showers, comes to work, goes back home, has dinner with the wife, daddy sleep. I mean, but how many hours do you have left?
Even sound like an upper pressure corner. He's applying for a crash. I also have these guys in my team. They're first years because they go to the gym religiously, like every day. But they do the exact same thing where they have to wake up at 4:30, be home by 5:30, whatever the case is, or shower at the gym and then drive from the gym to work. And I'm just like, sorry, I can't even wake up to go to work.
We are struggling.
Like how do you get to that point? Because even Luciana, we had we 5 a.m. club, and she's so disciplined and consistent. I'm just like, how the hell do you get yourself to that point?
But my older sister always says that I'm actually not sick. But the thing is that I I have to wake up like now 5:30. Fucking work and you sit for almost an hour and a half in traffic. Then you get to work and then you do 8 to 9 hours and you're running around. And then I clock out at like 6 p.m. and I'm just drive back home, get back home at 7. When am I gonna go to the gym? When am I gonna eat?
I think you're gonna relax. I think you're not gonna relax. Kudos to the companies that have gym, like on the actual yes, because that is helping people a lot. To be honest, because that is corporate. You can if you and the thing about gym, you don't need to go to gym for 2 hours, even just that 30 minutes. But now we don't have 30 minutes because you need to first drive to the gym. That's the problem. It's get dressed, shower before and after, and then that accumulates into, and then even when you get to the gym, because even when I was trying in Jan. I told Diana because she was trying to give me like a schedule. I was like, so dude, I only have 45 minutes. Okay? I need to get to the hotel. To my name. I have 45 minutes. And in that 45 minutes, that's a shower. So you need to consider, if you take me to the gym, it's just 30 minutes. It needs to be 30 minutes and that's it. And some days I can't even go because I'll only get there at like 6. And at 6 we need to go eat. So it's not even like, it's just not practical.
Like you just actually tried to walk around the country. That didn't happen. I remember. And then I was just like, guys, like you're trying to do something, now you obviously don't want to.
Yeah.
But then I was just tired for the rest of the week. I would literally get home, eat, and go to sleep. It also makes me gain more because my doctors will be and like there's no that 2-hour window period.
Yes, yeah.
I'm gaining so much. So it's like you're gaining because you're having supper and you're doing shit.
And when you'll text me and be like, Chomi, I just need to sleep. So when you sleep, then you wake up and eat, then you sleep again.
Like my eyes shut naturally, like I'm out, like I'm cold. You see, but now
Dad used to tell me,
Because now you go to work and now you're acting, you everything. So by the time you get home, you're tired.
And I think it's also
You're
the
tired.
emotional exhaustion
Exactly.
mixed with the physical part where you're like, yo, guys, now I can't people. I am so grateful to God that I get to work from home. That I do not take
don't take it for granted.
Because guys, people drain me now. Like I cannot be around people for too long. They can't look better. But I think also that because whenever I tell people that I'm socially awkward, they're like, no, but you talk so much. And I'm like, no, because it's my coping mechanism. You know, I'm talking so that I avoid. For real, I will never understand
I talk because you are social.
Guys, trust me, no one that literally said the same thing, but he feels awkward around people, so he talks a lot. And I was like, damn, okay, I'm not the only person. Because people always found it weird. But it depends on the setting as well, and how comfortable I am with those people.
But you're the only one.
Bro, she talked for the whole squad. And you and I will just sit there like, okay, you go, girl. Because we need that for
balance.
If it was just if we thought I go to an event together, bro, it's gonna be awkward. Because we're gonna just be remember when we went to that
Was I done?
No, when we went to what's the thing? The networking event, we were so awkward. We were just sitting there like. But I'm sure Bill eventually broke out. No, there's a girl that came and she spoke to us, and this one was just there. But you eventually broke out. And I'm like, what the hell? What the hell?
Like that guy from my class that came in, I left and I'm like,
I ain't no talk to you. Where are my teeth? I don't have black teeth in my teeth. No, and I don't this here teta up. Let me see, Tommy, if you're looking good.
I can feel a lot of juice.
There's a lot of food residue.
Potatoes in my.
I don't think I'm going to have potatoes. I still the size. Again, I'm trying. But
I'm feeling hot now. Temperature is.
Speaking of Indo there's this new trend of abantu abasipetishimani. When I catch them, and basically how to get to the point where we are in love with our bodies, because nothing else is.
I mean, naturally, because there's a huge difference.
What is 20 kgs in 2 years? But why do we feel like it's body shaming when it's coming from someone else that we need? Because I can say it. I can see it.
It's me.
I can see it. You don't need to tell me. It's like, bro, you must be. It's like if we are like it's to but I feel that it's the same thing. Like, no, I get that. You adding salt to the wound.
Why do they have to come on your body?
Love yourself the way you would expect someone else to love you.
No.
So when you are being negative towards your own body, do you not feel like
my
other people will think it's okay?
No.
Because they don't know that you negative. And like they don't know that men feel so awkward about being negative to our body. But it's usually those aunties from back home. How can
my uncle once asked me what's wrong with me.
Nah, I found an answer.
What is wrong? I'm eating my money.
I feel like my other aunt told me, she said, oh guys, like you gained weight or whatever the case is. But then after that she was like, other women also when I started working in gained weight, so it's normal. Yeah. Don't feel like
but 30 to 40 kg.
No, but friend, she was just explaining to me that listen, you're gonna gain the weight, but you're gonna lose it again. Yeah. So you see the people like back then, even our parents, I bet gaining I as okay, maybe but people gonna lose it. I don't know. I don't wanna lose weight in my 50s.
We have to do it now in my 50s, but
it's hot. You only need a break of life to make me hot.
I mean, how are you gonna get
I need to be in my hot girl era. Honestly. You know what I mean? I'm going to accept and hinge. And guys, but realistically speaking, the thing is now brass gaina nangobuso asigeni nje emzimbeni buso wena zandla guys these hands singajimbango ndiwalka nje 2 kilometers zibe ngathi
I can't do it.
And I'm like,
plus the rolls walk when you move. It's
friends, rolls everywhere. Ngapha you kiss my tongue.
I can't do it, you guys.
no, it's always that. Yeah, it's like
Yo, bruh. Let me call 810. Pull on 1. Yabo le ndawo. Hayi nyanya iyalenga.
and then the bra cuts it in half.
I never had a back issue, okay? Until 2 years ago. I never had a back issue, but I've never had a stomach. Even the girls with nice bodies, guys, about the age group yet. A lot of us have backpacks now. Yeah, that's true. And yeah, but why is the fat out coming to the back? Do you know the thing? And she posted, she probably has like 1, 2, 3. And we posted with her open man. Super legit. He's confident, like, I was like, babe, you go. I got 2 backs and I don't want to show them.
You don't want to show.
But how do we get to that point?
I don't want to get to that point. I don't
want to accept the body. That's why you accept the body, but you. No, let me tell you. Live in this body. This body does so much for you.
I mean, it's okay for now.
It's a temple of God, okay? So how do you continue? No. This is a temple of God. No, let me tell you. I think I'm not, in as much as now I know I'm fat, but I think the important thing is accepting your body in the different stages. By accepting, you're not saying you are willing to stay okay there. With being 1 kgs, you know. Yeah. But you're saying, but then you're saying like okay, this is where I am. This is my adult body. Yeah. I'm not happy with it. I want to change it, but I accept it, and that's where the change or the shift happens. Because for as long as you're like, I hate it, then you're gonna do all these like short term fixes. You get what I mean? Let me do this diet, like the diet that we did, where we lost like 8 kg, and then we gained 1 stand plus another 5 on top. So it's like double what you lost. You know what I mean? And that's because it was a short term fix. Not rubbing, but verbal laugh.
Just close your mouth.
But you have when I was scammed. Get away weight loss.
Losing weight is to close your mouth, guys. That's our biggest problem. we just feasted. Exactly.
Now, no, Tommy, I don't think it's. I think it's closing your mouth. I think it's portion control. Number 1. Number 2, eating better. Not just not eating altogether, because we need to eat, because we're always working, bro. Like, it doesn't make sense to not eat. I was not concentrating. Exactly. It's not fine. Next thing you're hospitalized, bruh, due to exhaustion and dehydration. You must love yourself through it. You must love yourself.
That's the problem.
No.
Biggest problem.
But I think I'm going to be guys. But it's more about accepting where you are and knowing that, and we're growing up, right? Obviously our bodies are bound to change, but I think we've this is yaking enough.
Yes.
No, we need to pull ourselves back and be like, what are we doing about this body? Sure, we're feasting now, but I think we need to like be accountability partners.
Yes. We have to
as well, but not the biggest.
But then the gym is really boring for me as well. I'm not someone that likes.
And that's fine, friend. Maybe just like be active then. You don't necessarily need to gym. Like instead of taking the lift, take the stairs. Once my knee heals.
With whom?
Once my knee heals.
But we did go. We don't act like we not one. No,
like we went like once a year.
Not 2024. And
once in 2023
we had just started.
Past. No. Let's commit, guys. As soon as my knee heals, we're going on hike. Listen, guys. I don't think it's gonna heal in 6 weeks. I think the real thing is also like putting stuff on calendars. Yeah. Like me and my friend are supposed to hang out, and we know ourselves. We're gonna keep saying, yeah, let's hang out. What we've done now, we've diarized it. So we need to diarize what we're planning. Yes, that's why I diarize. Because for example, that thing that we're going to next month. Yeah.
on my wall. I'm aware of it. As much as everybody doesn't know because it's just me and my thing. Okay. Now I put it on my wall just to stamp it, And I have another date with a friend next month as well. So now you're divided there so that I don't
Diarizing is the way to go, honestly.
Diarizing. Including our height to be. Forcing the narrative that everyone must do the gym. You can even do home exercises to scare you.
That's what works.
Hate exercise and walk together.
Like,
then you have a big problem.
I have a huge problem. So rather, if it's
Maybe walk.
yes, then at least I can like try.
Walk. What else did we say we want to do? That's the next we must go to. Where we bouncing,
flying thing that
fun stuff, fun.
Not bungee jumping.
It's not bungee jumping, it's bungee exercise.
Oh,
she said last time, she was like, why are we going bungee? That's the Andes. What do you mean? I don't know why you guys would think I would go bungee jumping when you're not high. We are the worst enemies. We are among
anyone can get me to do bungee jumping.
Water and oil in that person must have targeted me because there's no way I'm doing bungee jumping. I am not playing with that will like that.
Like that.
So also not maybe when I'm smaller. Now I would just how they say you high than.
Oh, 90 kgs on the road.
Dingabu ichom. Dibangazama 90 kg yawo. When I lose, I need to lose at least 30 kgs. How I'm gonna lose it? But don't they have a weight threshold then? It's like as a horses. I'm sure there's a level like threshold. Horse, 100 I rebuke round up. I rebuke guys. I rebuke a part. Oksala you round up we are there. You are
to the nearest 100.
Yes. Anyway, if you are sitting on 9 out of 10, you are practically 10.
You are 90%.
That's true. Unfortunately, no we are hard. God. Anyway. What are we talking about body shaming? Yeah. Don't we think about body shaming? We did. What are you thinking about? No, I was talking about body shaming and how do we get to a point of acceptance. So I was talking about man acceptance. But about auntie, the dubsters, y'all better stop the dubsters and the magas that have not been new in 20 years. Have not been new in a year. Don't do that. Even Nazi guys as adults, make us cool that's what it's not because we know how to manage it. Yes. I think they don't know how to
start like how's the weather. Everyone was
yeah.
So that like how's the weather for all
ask me how it was more shit. Guys,
sometimes you be like auntie, you be like,
dude, I wasn't even that big, maybe like 3-4 years ago. And like my aunt would be like, Sissy, stop there now. Stop, like don't gain any more weight. But I'm fine. Obviously I gain a lot of weight.
no.
Because of what I said. I blame her.
Auntie fans that don't battle and they are giants.
Giants. But she
was like maybe
and at that time, friend, remember her again, she wasn't even that big.
Exactly. Yeah. And now I'm a big girl. So what
now? You are an friend.
What is you gonna say?
We know.
But I'm not really what I'm going to say. Whether you are a whale.
She's gonna say you're a whale, hey? That is so funny. Super wrestling. I don't know one. I don't fact the bulk of it. Maybe we should start singing wrestling.
Oh, hell no.
People wrestling each other. We are starting to sweat, so let's go to lighter notes. Hey, it's light, but it's heavy. What is it now?
What is it now?